This your boy Down Low back for another reply. But before then, let's talk about something that's going on in the music industry, man. So Bone Crusher came out in an interview slamming Atlanta hip hop and shit, pretty much saying that it sucks. And you know what? Bone Crusher said this shit. Attention, Bone Crusher. In which that's the only song people remember from this nigga. The same Bone Crusher that had an embarrassing battle rap that no one gave a fuck about. This guy's talking shit about ATL. I'm not saying that Atlanta music is great or anything like that. I'm saying Bone Crusher is the last motherfucker that need to be saying shit about it. But anyway, on to today's reply. And today's reply is to that EP that Childish Gambino, Kauai, I think that's how you pronounce it. And which this dropped right around when he dropped the mixtape, in which the mixtape was pretty much supposed to lead you into it. And as I said about the mixtape, that shit was pretty much all rap. This EP is pretty much all pop. Like, you get very little rap in there, man, but you do get some. Overall, I'm impressed with it, dude. I liked it much more than the actual mixtape. I mean, he got some solid beats, some solid songs, man. My favorite joints is that Pop Thieves, the Palisades, Poke was my favorite track off there, and that V3005. Now, I recommend you to go on out and cop this, man, because if you buy the individual dope songs off of here, then you're gonna end up paying just about as much as the full project is gonna cost anyway. Gambino is a very versatile artist, man. I love the shit that he does. It's just when he starts talking that bullshit in his interviews that piss me the fuck off, man. His music is good. But anyway, on to today's article from downloadpads.com. And today's article is another quote from a movie in which we're going back to The Godfather, in which what I wanted to talk about this time was, you never tell anybody outside the family what you think. In which this was a very important quote, man, in all of The Godfather. Because you go back to the movie, man, if Sonny Corleone never opens his mouth in the meeting with Solanzo, none of the events that happened later would have fucking happened. Because if Sonny never said anything, then Solanzo would be like, okay, it's not worth an all-out war with this family. He most likely probably would have went back overseas and shit. But when Sonny opened up his mouth, it opened up a whole different train of thought. He was thinking, okay, the Don doesn't want to fuck with me, but the next Don in line wants to fuck with me. So let me knock off this guy and then smooth shit out later. In which just shutting the fuck up, man, you can use that in your everyday life, man. And this is what I said a lot about the music industry, because the music industry is known for stealing ideas, stealing songs, stealing anything, man, because it's difficult for you to prove that shit in the court of law. So the best way to go about it is, unless you're talking to somebody you absolutely trust with your motherfucking life, you just don't tell them what the fuck you doing until it's too late for them to do anything about it. Then it's cool to talk about the shit that you doing, not the shit that you are about to do that they can interfere with. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpads.com, that's down there, to read today's article.